For what reason?
Pedestrian in the roadway.
I'm not in a road. This ain't no road. This ain't no road. This ain't no road. I don't care. I don't care.
Again, you're not going to sit out here and be yelling.
Okay.
You're not going to do that.
Okay, go ahead and do your job. What you do? Harass black people for what reason? For what reason? For what reason? Don't put your hand on me. Okay, that's fine. But still, he just got out of work. How he got a DUI?
No, ma'am.
He just got out of work. Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to Legal Dissent, where we evaluate your constitutional rights before they're taken away. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to help spread our message of accountability throughout the country. Today we evaluate a video posted yesterday by Radical Reaction that took place in Wrens, Georgia. The original video, all of the statutes, and case law are linked in the description below. The encounter begins as a woman films an individual being arrested for an alleged DUI and is confronted by an officer.
It's not all right. This some bullshit, and Paul always with this same old bullshit. I don't care. It don't matter. You pulling out your taser for what? Stop. For what reason? I'm telling you now, I will.
What are y'all doing?
Listen, I'm recording. I'm going live right now, recording all of it.
Fine. Everything we do is recorded too, man.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I've told you to get out of the road.
Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hand on me.
Don't step on
Don't put your hands on me.
You're still in the road.
I don't care. Don't put your hands on me.
If you step
Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Do not touch me. I'm out the road. Yes, I am.
This is not.
And Anderson, you gonna sit here and let this shit go on? I'm not in the road.
Out of the road.
I'm not in the road. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, put your hands on me. For what reason?
Pedestrian in the roadway.
I'm not in a road. This ain't no road.
Pedestrians do not have the right of way in Georgia. According to Georgia Code 40-6-96 subsection B, where a sidewalk is provided, it shall be unlawful for any pedestrian to stand or stride along and upon an adjacent roadway unless there is no motor vehicle traveling within 1,000 feet of such pedestrian on such roadway. There is the caveat that it is legal to cross the road as long as there's no motor vehicle traveling within 1,000 feet. But that's a long distance away. It's likely there is some car traveling close by, even if we can't see one in the video. The officer does have the right to direct her out of the roadway. However, this offense would just be eligible for a ticket and a fine, not going to jail or to be arrested. Therefore, the officer is overstating his power, and his threat to arrest her is an empty threat.
This ain't no road. This ain't no road. I don't care. I don't care.
Again, you're not going to sit out here and be yelling.
Okay.
You're not going to do that.
Okay, go ahead and do your job. What you do? Harass black people for what reason? For what reason? For what reason? Don't put your hand on me. Okay, that's fine. But still, he just got out of work. How he got a DUI?
No, ma'am.
He just got out of work. Okay. Hey, come over here and hold this phone.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Go get back in your car. We're handling that traffic stop. You're about to go to jail. You
For
need
what
to
reason?
get back in your car.
What reason I'm going to jail for?
Disorderly conduct.
I ain't doing nothing to you.
Go back in your car.
The officer is telling the photographer that she's about to go to jail again, this time for disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct is a misdemeanor, and an individual can get arrested for this offense. There are a few actions in the state of Georgia that could result in a charge for disorderly conduct provided by 16-11-39. We can quickly eliminate subsections 1 and 2. As she is not doing any act in a violent or tumultuous manner that would make a reasonable person afraid for their health or the damage of their property. Moving on to 3 and 4, they require someone to use fighting words without provocation, or use obscene or vulgar language in the presence of someone under the age of 14 years old. It doesn't take a legal expert to realize that she has not used fighting words that would incite an immediate breach of the peace, and it doesn't appear that there are any minors around. Therefore, her actions have not risen to the level of disorderly conduct, and the officer again is making an empty threat to arrest the photographer.
I'm not doing disorderly conduct.
You're hindering an investigation.
Okay, no,
You're hindering an investigation.
That's fine. I go get in my car, and I'm still gonna record you.
The officer has now shifted to his third accusation. Hindering an investigation, as defined in 16-10-24, is defined as follows. A person who knowingly and willfully obstructs or hinders any law enforcement officer in the lawful discharge of his official duties is guilty of a misdemeanor. This one is more difficult to analyze because the statute is so broad. As the First Amendment protects most speech directed to police, the officer would need to rely on the initial phase of this encounter, as the photographer moved in close to the officer and theoretically could have been perceived as a threat. However, as she moved when the officer asked her to, and physically complied to the officer's directions, even if she verbally complained, she still moved and did what he told her to do. Therefore, it is very unlikely that she hindered or obstructed his investigation, and I do not believe that there is enough here to support an arrest.
Okay. I'm not in the road. I'm not in the road. You just don't want me to see what you're doing. You don't want nobody else to see what you're doing. For what reason? Hey, hush.
I did not stop him. I didn't
But you got all that animosity for what?
Because you're in the road.
I'm not in no road.
You need to get her out of here, or I'm about to arrest her for disorderly conduct. She's out. She will not quit yelling. She will not quit yelling.
Come on, you
Hey, move.
Here, the officer threatens to arrest her for yelling. Again, look at the Georgia Code for disorderly conduct. Yelling and being loud is not a reason to be arrested.
He would not get out my face. I'm not in the road. I'm not in the road. Go let him do their job. No. Okay. The way they just tried to get him and tase him for what reason?
Okay. Come on. Come on, Erica.
No.
They got that stuff too.
201 Central next to
I'm glad they're recording it. Because he should have been gone. I don't even know what they let him come back for.
I'm about to arrest you. I'm about to arrest you.
For speaking my piece.
No, ma'am, for out here sitting here still yelling.
I'm not yelling. Do it look like I'm yelling? Am I yelling? Am I yelling? Pat, move. Go ahead.
And you're hindering the
I'm not hindering anything.
Yes, you
Okay.
are.
Hold it, Pat. Right there. Give me.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. This stops today. This stops today. I'm giving this body camera footage to the district attorney to see about you right here.
That's fine.
And if the district attorney wants to
That's
press
fine.
charges,
They
then I'm
can.
gonna press charges.
That's can.
I want to take this opportunity to explain how this works. There's a common misconception that police or individuals file charges against people for committing crimes. However, the police and individuals do not have the ability to press charges. Police submit evidence and reports based on complaints to the prosecutor's office, and the prosecuting attorney then decides if there is enough evidence to support a conviction or not. On another note, it is frightening that an officer is hoping that threats will stop individuals from filming and exercising their constitutional right to freedom of speech.
You mad because I'm going live and you on camera doing what? Doing what? Okay, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
Nobody told you to come over here.
And now one of these police is out here doing what you doing. You the only one always doing it. For what? For what?
Ma'am.
Because he black.
You are yelling in the road.
Okay, go over there and do your job.
Ma'am, I'm back up.
Go do your
I don't know
job.
what your
If you
problem
back
is
up,
with
why
me.
you pulling out your taser to shoot him for what reason?
Because he's not following lawful orders, ma'am. Get her.
Man.
I'm serious. Get her out of here.
Go ahead, go do your job.
I'm serious. Get her out of
Go
here.
do your job. I'm not doing nothing. That's why the rest of them ain't saying nothing, because I'm not doing nothing. I'm not in the road. He want to lock me up for being in the road. Man.
I'm telling you, we're about to see. You try me one more time. Try me one more time.
Now, here is when I believe the truth comes out. The officer does not want to arrest her for being in the road, hindering his investigation, or disorderly conduct. He wants to arrest her for trying him and not giving him the respect he thinks he deserves. This is not an acceptable attitude for law enforcement to have. De-escalation and professionalism goes a long way when you are serving the community.
I don't know. I'm going to be taking this body camera footage and I'm going to show Kelly and I'm going to see about this right here. Because I'm going to be honest with you, with what should have happened, you should have been going to jail.
I should have been doing nothing. For what reason? For what? For what? For standing there talking? But that man just wants some reason to lock somebody up. For what reason? If that the case, they would have locked me up if I was doing anything wrong.
Here's the thing, okay?
Paul, we ain't got, just take your body footage. We ain't got nothing to say to each other. Do what you do. Like you say, when you see me in the street, you gonna stop me. You gonna harass me, right?
That's not what I said.
Do that. That's what you said.
not what I said.
That's what you said. You claim I was in a handicap spot. You wanted to lock me up for that. Yes, you did.
You just always got something to say.
Thanks.
You just always got something to say. This again is an officer who's wanting to punish a citizen for her speech. Whether the speech is correct or inaccurate or unappreciated, it doesn't matter because speech is considered sacred in this country.
See it up here. Exactly what you
All your
said.
friends know that.
Yeah. They know about you too.
Sure do.
Exactly.
They sure do.
Look how fast you pulled your little taser out. You should have had enough of that.
Y'all know about that, don't you?
Yeah. You know about it.
Sure do.
The right ones just didn't go do nothing about it.
Right.
Shit.
What was that?
You know about it.
What was that?
You heard
You out
me.
here cussing?
Man, do what you do.
You out here cussing?
Do what you want to do, Paul.
here cussing?
Do what you want to do.
Who you think that she's in the right out here with all she's done today, Miss Pat? What do you think?
I ain't got nothing to do with this job.
You ain't got nothing to do with it. You think so? You think she's in the right out here?
You told her hush. I told her hush. So she
she's-
ain't gonna hush.
Hey, you got a freedom of speech, don't you?
She's still,
Yeah, I got a
but
free
you
speech.
do have a freedom of speech,
Okay.
but you are not allowed to be disorderly.
I'm not being
When you're out
disorderly.
here,
You
okay.
is. You the
When
one.
you're
You
out
don't
here-
want me to. You didn't want me standing right there. You talking about get over there. You the only one being hostile.
Ma'am.
You ready to
you're
tase me for what?
You're obstructing an
For
investigation.
what?
You're obstructing an
For
investigation.
what? I know I'm not. They doing their job. He doing his job. Anderson doing his job. Like you say, you ain't even the one who stopped him.
You're obstructing an investigation.
You ain't the one that stopped him.
You're obstructing an investigation. No, I think that's Lenny's.
He really is, y'all. It's something wrong with him.
Just so you know, my plan is when I get off this stop, I'm going to be calling the chief and I'm going to request a formal investigation into this incident.
Okay.
And if anybody decides that, well, we'll just go from there.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. That's what I'll be doing. I surely will. This has got to stop.
It really does.
It's got to stop.
It really does. It really do need to stop. You know, you need to be more careful with how you do your job. You can't
you're
just
right.
pull your taser out just because somebody walk up. No, you can't just tase people for any kind of reason. You can't.
You have that incident.
He's not on. I do have it recorded. It's going live right now.
Okay.
Everybody see that.
That's fine. That's fine. Just
You
need to
started
know.
coming at me for no reason at all.
Now, ma'am,
For
you're still
none.
sitting
For
here talking
nothing.
to us. You're still
For
sitting here
nothing.
talking to us.
You, cause you talking to me. If you want me to start talking, Paul, then start talking to me. You keep talking to me, but you feel like I can't talk.
You're right. You can say whatever you want. You just
Okay.
can't yell it and cuss.
I'm not yet.
This is where the encounter ends. The photographer obviously got emotional and technically got a little too close when she was in the road, and she shouldn't have been. However, she did listen to the officer's orders and followed them when necessary. The officer ended up doing the right thing by not arresting her and leaving it up to the DA to make the decision. However, his constant barrage of empty threats to arrest her for performing legally protected activities is concerning. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time right here on Legal Dissent.